afternoon. Welcome back to Audiotree. My name is Jason. Today is Friday, May 9th, and we're coming at you from Chicago, Illinois. Before we get into today's show, I want to remind you guys to hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel below. Us here at Audiotree work very hard to get very cool bands on this show, and we want to make sure you don't miss out on any of it. So if you hit that subscribe button, you make sure that you don't do it. It's built in right to the thing. So hit it for me if you can. As usual, you could find this session right now on every streaming platform known to man, including Spotify and Apple Music. And now, from Grand Rapids to Boyertown, Gridiron. Take it away, fellas.
Oh, yeah! You know what the fuck it is, baby. Gridiron hardcore. We here now. We here forever. Motherfucker. From PA to the D. Grand Rapids to Boyertown. With shit in the van. Go to Boyertown. You a fake 24/7. Living in 25. Yeah, bet you never thought get caught in the trap. Just like that, a bunch of rats too slow to react. Another opportunity gone. Play the game like a pawn. Lights out for right now, no brains and no brawn. Couldn't come up, couldn't find a rotation. Escaping the slew of scrutiny that you facing. You could keep chasing what it is that you chasing. Losing pace, race that you racing. Basically basic, taste it at the tip of your tongue. Time flies by, you lied. Damage is done. Back to the wall, couldn't answer the call. Now you sitting there wondering what was the point of it all. From PA to the D, Grand Rapids to Boyertown. With shit in the van, go to Boyertown. If you 365, we 434. It's a arithmetic, bitch, we grind much more. PA to the D, Grand Rapids to Boyertown. With shit in the van, go to Boyertown. You a fake 24/7, we live in this 25. We had the last laughter. Could've thought it out a bit faster, you rat bastard. Moving too slow, can't find the loophole. Survival of the fittest, so it's best that you go. Don't even question.
guys, this has always been something strange for us here at Audiotree. Over 88% of you who watch our videos are not subscribed to our YouTube channel, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. So could we please ask you a favor? If you like the show and you like discovering new music and you want to support us, the free and simple way to do that is to just hit the subscribe button. And our commitment to you is that if you do that, our team will continue to get the best bands we can. We'll listen to your feedback. We'll book the bands you want to see on the show, and we'll continue spreading the word of live music to the world. Thank you so much. Guys, welcome to the show. Having you here in Chicago. Immediately, I'm thinking to myself, just by looking at you guys and looking at myself,
Where we eating?
yeah, that's exactly, took the words right out of my mouth. You guys look like some eaters here in Gridiron.
The fellas know how to eat.
Yeah.
That is for sure.
We know our way around a plate.
Yeah? You're here in Chicago. What's the number one go-to spot for you guys?
In Chicago specifically?
Yes.
We hit Devil Dogs last time. That was an
Portillo's.
absolute
Pretty
crusher.
Portillo's.
What was that burger spot we went to that late night with your brother?
Oh, Red Hot Ranch.
Red Hot Ranch.
Oh,
That's my shit.
Yep.
So
That
good.
was
Love
very
a
good.
old school priced burger, just grease, drench in the bag. Yeah, that's Red Hot Ranch is my pick.
That's that good shit. Where are you guys going tonight, if you don't mind me asking?
We haven't discussed yet.
We haven't
pitched
discussed
Devil
this. We might
Dogs a
have
little
to
earlier.
do
I
a
don't think we
sidebar
figured
on
it
this
out
and figure
yet.
out where.
Okay, I gotcha.
We'll shoot you an email, let you know.
Yeah, please do, because I'm dying to know.
Cross
You
that
know?
bridge when we get to it.
Okay, it's one of those cities where I feel like there's so much to offer. It's almost like option paralysis. So very curious to see where you guys end up at here. So we just heard 25-8, 26-9, those first two songs. Tell me what these song names mean.
Basically just grinding more than there are hours and minutes in the day and days in the week. So
We put in more time since the last record, so now we have to have an extra hour and
Yeah.
an extra day.
yeah, we did go 25-8 on LP1, LP2. We kicked it up a notch. So
I love it. Everybody always needs an extra hour and an extra day, right?
That's right.
You know, and it definitely sounds like you guys put in that work, which is awesome. That is so cool. So I want to ask you guys, you're on the precipice of so much right now as the band. We got the second album right on the horizon here, coming out at the end of the month. You guys are playing the Metro tonight with Power Trip and Molder from here, awesome death metal band. You guys are also not only touring with Sanguisugabog, but you guys are now on Summer Slaughter. It seems like a very exciting time for the band. Can you guys tell me how you feel about it?
I'm amazed by all this. Yeah, I mean, we didn't think this would ever happen.
No.
Like we've talked about it so much, but we never expected this band to do anything. It was purely like a COVID passion project, and to be standing here right now and talking about this is pretty surreal. So I'm amazed by what we've been able to do.
That's awesome, you know. I love the fact that we got, you know, Josta here doing the Lord's work, bringing you on a lineup like that.
shout out Josta.
Shout out Josta.
As soon as I saw that, I just had a big ass smile on my face. It's so cool.
Crazy thinking like
Yeah.
4 years ago, when we're going on the Hybrid tour in July, 4 years from then will have been our first show in a VFW hall with all the lights on. That it's crazy going from that to this, and it's like it makes no sense, but it's cool as fuck though.
That is so cool. I can't imagine that transition from playing such smaller venues, being used to such a, you know, closer scene type community, to being at now the stuff. I mean, the Metro in Chicago, that's a huge venue, you know?
Yeah, it's-
legendary bands play there.
Never
Exactly.
played there.
Yeah.
Definitely don't take any of it for granted. Like,
Awesome.
we've all been playing in bands for quite a while now, and it's pretty amazing to be able to do this with such an amazing group of dudes.
Yeah, absolutely. So, obviously, I mean, I'm sure you guys know, but football seems to be a very big running theme for Gridiron. And I think it's the coolest shit. I don't think I've ever seen a band that's like even remotely marketed themselves that way, from the merch designs to the song titles to the influence. What is the idea behind that?
We're just a bunch of football guys making music. That's pretty much what it comes down to.
Yeah.
You know,
There's,
sports are the root for a lot of my anger and stress in the world. So why not use music to kind of get that out?
Absolutely.
when we first started, like we were during COVID, when we decided to do this, we would do Madden streams, and Karll would come on and announce the game while Mike from Never Ending Game and myself would play. So that's kind of like this theme has always been there of like, yeah, we love football and let's just play music, and it just worked together.
That is so awesome. I love it. I think it's such a unique thing, especially even in hardcore itself. I've never seen a band take that kind of angle. So I think it's really cool. And it was one of the first things I just noticed right off the bat about the
there's
band.
like 10-yard fight, and then us, and then I can't think of anything else.
The 10-yard fight Gridiron tour is going to go crazy.
The pipeline
Birds.
for that is insane.
Yeah, there you go. Have you guys ever thought about doing just like a full like jersey, like sportswear type of drop?
We have. We've been doing
You guys have done it?
Yeah, we
Little
did the
practice
water
jerseys.
bottles. We even we'll cater to the tailgater sometimes. We did the double beer can helmet for This Is Hardcore before. So, we're football guys, but we watch games on the couch on Sundays. So we don't want to neglect our fellow couch football enjoyers. So, we'll do some drops for the real athletes and then some drops for the people out on the field. So.
Cater to all types of fans.
Absolutely. Well, it makes total sense, guys. Now, I would love to hear a couple more of what you guys got here today.
Karll, can we hear a couple more songs?
Sure, why not?
What are we kicking off with? Trench.
Iron sharpens iron. B-R-I-D, iron sharpens iron. Only the strongest that survive, no denying. Blue, why you keep trying when the outcome is shown? Spoken just as a coward, I am the storm. Yeah, now it's ours for the taking. Stamped on name into this shit, there's no mistaking when the bell tolls. Time to answer the call. Look you dead into the eyes, no answers at all. Classes in session, more second guessing. You got no answers to the question. Learning your lesson, ain't forget we ain't forgetting. Best get repenting, you stepping out to this stepping. Doubting your method. You should learn your lesson, no question, there's no more second guessing. You on the bench, we in the trench. You should learn your lesson, no question, you should've never guessed. You on the bench. Now it's even here nor there. Couldn't be more fair. Too much to forbear. Chosen is warfare. First in the flames. You're the one you should blame. When the going got tough, couldn't represent what you claim. And you should learn your lesson, no question. There's no more second guessing. Cause you on the bench, and we in the trench. You should learn your lesson, no question, you should've never guessed. Cause you on the bench. So keep running back on your words. Backtrack, cause you snap back from acting absurd. We right past that, we laugh at you bastards got nerves. We react after fact, last of your words. The last of your words. Check. Line you up, lay you down, fucking dumb. Trench in the ground, boy, your town where I come from. The will to kill, the trait that you lacking. It really happened here, I feel you ain't got that action. Like flashes, you scatter like roaches. Haven't you noticed my motive to never lose focus? Walking the fence, sides you couldn't switch more. You employee of the month, that's the big store. We had it up to here with the have and the have not. And you ain't even on the bench no more, no. You just a big guy, so we strike when the iron's hot. Maybe headed for the hills, but Gridiron's not. Now we here to take the crown, so don't make a sound. Line you up, lay you down. Too far behind, got you living in the dust. 99 problems and the biggest one is us. The devil's in the details, so it seems. Can't go to those extremes, so got it in your genes. Me and you, make your move. Pressure breaks pipes, it'll break you too. Round for round, we all last in the bell. Now let's see who makes it back to the hell. Had it up to here,
All right, guys, that was Trench and Mascot by Gridiron here. And now I need to ask you guys, right off the bat, with what I'm hearing. If everybody in this room could go around and answer this question for me, if you guys could have any hip-hop artist or rapper to guest on a Gridiron song, who would it be?
It's got to be Nas, at least. Nas, definitely.
My favorite rapper is MF Doom. Rest in peace. I know that's not possible, but maybe AI can make that happen. I don't know.
I would go Project Pat.
West Side Gun.
Can I pick like 3?
Yeah.
I also agree with West Side Gun. I would also probably say Sticky Fingers from Onyx, given he's already dipped his toes in that shit before. And for one more,
You only had to pick one.
yeah, but I wanted to pick more. Yeah, probably Juicy J.
There we go.
If it's not obvious, like we have been saying throughout your set here, the influence of hip-hop seems to be glaring through the music that you guys make. Hip-hop, to me, can be one of the trickiest crossovers in any type of heavy music, but, or any type of music in general, when you see that combining. You get, like you were saying, Onyx and Biohazard together, but then we get, like, really weird stuff, like Joe Pesci trying to make a rap on one of his records, and it's like, maybe this doesn't translate as well. However, I think that what you guys do makes so much sense and it pairs so well together. Why do you guys think that is?
I don't know. I think there's just a fine line to walk between, when you blend these two genres of music together. And I've been listening to hip hop for a really, really long time. So I think, just kind of having an idea of like what will work lyrically and what will work as far as like vocal patterns over this style of music, just kind of having like a grasp of that, I think really comes in handy when, writing new songs and stuff like that.
Comes down to knowing ball.
Absolutely.
We know ball when it comes to hardcore. We know ball when it comes to death metal. We know ball when it comes to hip hop. A lot of people don't, and that's the problem.
I love it. It makes so much sense. And you hear it through the music that you guys know what's up. You could hear that you guys genuinely listen to it and are a fan of it all, which I think is so cool to kind of hear that mixed together. Do you guys think, because a lot of you guys come from already very successful hardcore bands, do you think that there was an intention to kind of go with more of the hip-hop influence when forming Gridiron?
I don't think so. I mean, I guess in the sense that Karll said, yeah, write some songs to rap over, but I never intended for it to become what it is now. I mean, even on the first EP, there's like screaming and stuff. And throughout our entire discography, there is, but
yeah,
there's not a lot of thought.
Nothing was really like, we didn't really have like a target that we were shooting for when we started putting these songs together. Everything just kind of fell into place the way it did, and now we're running with it. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's all a happy accident. It's just like Karll hitting me up, and I'm like, okay, that's really all it was.
Pretty much all it was, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, you guys have, at the end of the month, your second record finally coming out after a number of releases, Poetry Through Pain, which I'm very excited for. I love all the songs we've heard from it already, including Mascot, which you guys just played. For Gridiron, for the band, how do you feel about Poetry Through Pain? Is it a step up for you guys? Is it a necessary evolution for the band? What was the intention when creating this album?
I think it was just the next evolution of what Gridiron was. Just kind of taking the building blocks and looking through No Good at Goodbyes and saying what songs on here worked well and what maybe didn't, and then just kind of extracting that and making it for the next record. So I think we all kind of leveled up. Really proud of how it turned out, and there's some kind of left turns throughout the record, which I'm super stoked on, and I think everyone did a really great job on it.
Absolutely. I can't wait to hear it personally. The tracks I've heard, awesome so far.
Thank you.
So now that you guys keep leveling up here, I wouldn't be surprised if eventually I see you guys on a fest like Rolling Loud. Not only like a Sound and Fury, but I could see you guys fitting on a hip-hop like fest seamlessly. Would you guys like to do something like that?
Yeah, I think something like that would be really cool. I think right now, when it comes to like underground hip hop and hardcore, there's a lot of like crossing right now, which is really, really cool. And I think that kind of exposing that on a bigger stage would be sick. And obviously, I love a lot of the artists that play fests like Rolling Loud and stuff like that. So to be able to play with them, and do a hip hop thing and just kind of see where we would fit in like a lineup like that,
Absolutely.
I think it'd be pretty cool.
Absolutely. So, last question I want to ask you guys today. The creativity is very strong with these new songs, but I want to know, Where do you guys see the creative direction of Gridiron going in the future of the band?
Molly, what do you think?
Probably groovier. I mean, still just a lot of insane death metalage, you know. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's and sonically too. I think we could just get way tighter and just bigger sounding, and I don't know. I think it's gonna be sick just to find new grooves to do and new riffs. I don't know. And plus Karll's wordplay. I feel like we'll all just get so much better at what we're doing because we'll be grinding and touring a lot. So I'm excited to see.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, same here, guys.
One thing to add to that we don't really get to play a lot together just because of where we're all located. So the fact that we get to tour as much as we are over the next few months is super exciting because I feel like we're going to get even tighter and being together with everybody and just thinking of ideas and just riffing on the spot. I feel like we'll be able to pump out something really cool. So I like the answer of definitely being groovier and just like big arena jams. I feel like that's what our MO is right now.
Yeah. I love it.
For as long as we've been a band, we've practiced maybe 8 times. I could count the amount of times we've practiced on 2 hands at most. So
it's a lot of time in the studio, and but all of us together is just more difficult to get together.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing of all is just keeping it fun.
I love it.
That's the most important
If it ain't
thing.
fun,
That's the MO. That's always been the MO of this band is we're literally doing this because we enjoy doing it. So
Exactly.
Absolutely.
just
Well,
got to keep that going. So
the fun definitely shines through, guys. You hear it through the music. You hear it through being the employee of the month at the bitch store, which even I feel like sometimes. So, I
it
can't
wasn't
wait
about
to see.
you. So
Well, I appreciate it. But yeah, anyway, guys, I love to hear what else you guys got for us today.
What we got next, Karll?
talk real.
Ready, set, let's go! Yeah! You turn your back on us and we had enough. You need peace, hold your rosary, grab it clutch. Cause you ain't seen the last of us, ain't even half of us. Shit you saying ain't adding up. You got jokes, yeah, go ahead, laugh it up. All fun and games, so you end up lattice cut. We push forward, result you back it up. What we have the asses up, we're doing it wrong. Let's go. Yeah, you already know. We the first thing you see when you step in the door. From friend to foe, we just letting you know. When this record's closed, ready, set, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, you already know. We the first thing you see when you step in the door. From friend to foe, we just letting you know. When this record's closed, ready, set, let's go. doing the most. Keep pacing the race, chasing a ghost. I don't know, ain't no just in hopes to finish high. Lost your way before you reach the finish line. Keep searching for that non-specific sign. Back to the beginning, never be on the winning side. You got your back to the wall. You're sacrificing it all. With all the games you play. Why don't you just get out my fucking way? Go your way, I go mine. At the end of the day, you never stop my shine. When the going gets tough, go run and hide. You never been no good at combine. You go your way and I go mine. At the end of the day, you never break my pride. When the going gets tough, go run and hide. You never been no good at combine. First two, never meant to hurt you, but I had to alert you. Patience is a virtue. Good things come to the ones who wait. It's the ones who always wait that get filled with hate. Can relate, back down, face your problems. Easier to run away than try to stay and solve them. All you see is ugly when you're looking inside. You never been no good at goodbyes. You got your back to the wall. You sacrificing it all. With all the games you play. Why don't you just get out my way? You go your way, I go mine. At the end of the day, you never stop my shine. When the going gets tough, you go run and hide. You never been no good at combine. You go your way, and I go mine. At the end of the day, you never break my pride. When the going gets tough, go run and hide. You never been no good at combine. Bye, bye, bye.
All right, guys, that was Gridiron with No Good at Goodbyes. And thank you for watching, everybody. Thank you to the camera crew and the audio crew and Gridiron for the amazing performance today. Lastly, I'd like to thank our viewers. If you haven't, again, please make sure to hit that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. And if you feel so inclined, leave a comment and let us know what you think about this session. You can check this out right now on Spotify, Apple Music, and any other streaming platform out there. Once again, my name is Jason. Thank you so much for your time, and we'll see you very soon.